Is AI killing online businesses? Is AI killing course businesses specifically? If you're following AI news and course business news, you probably heard that one of the biggest names in the industry, Amy Porterfield, announced that she's going to be closing her digital course academy, a course that she teaches on how to make courses, on how to make and sell courses. And that her industry peer, Jenna Kutcher, another big name, also announced that she's going to be closing her podcast, the podcast that's kind of fueling her course business. She's not closing the courses, but she closed the podcast, paused it. So these two pieces of news came simultaneously, and also the third creator who I've been following for years, and I just love her style of everything she does. Gemma Bonham Carter announced that she would be closing her Pensive project. It's a membership about courses and how to create courses and how to make money about courses. And a lot of people in the industry started panicking. So does this mean that course business is dying? And what does it mean for all the small creators? And I've been selling courses for almost 6 years now. So let me offer you my perspective. As a small creator, I don't run $1 million course business. I don't sell courses to like thousands of people. Over all of these years, I had maybe 800 students in all my programs. But does these big names announce that they're shutting everything down? What does it mean for us, small creators? And let me offer my perspective. So, like many small creators, I feel how the industry is shifting. Even though the course industry is still projected to be a multi-million-dollar industry in 2026, maybe multi-billion-dollar industry, a lot of creators feel the same way, feel like it's not the same anymore, and they feel like it's collapsing. And what's happening is called AI slop. So right now you can ask AI almost any question and you get a very decent answer back. For example, I launched my ad campaigns using AI, using ChatGPT, and I bought a course on how to do it before, but now I know what questions I should ask AI. I know enough basics to prompt AI to help me with my ads. If you read between the lines, these creators pivoting their businesses and changing and shifting just means that old models are not working anymore. So for context, I run Applet Studio. It's a Squarespace template shop, but I also have several online courses that I created and updated over the years. Some of them are low cost, like $100, and some of them are $800, but that's the biggest offer. It's a mastermind. And I became kind of skeptical of the industry a few years ago. That's why I never actually went all in on courses, although a lot of peers in my industry advised me to do so, to quit doing services and just like go all in on courses. And I still love online courses. I'm an active buyer. But I'd be lying if I said that I don't see the industry change. And there's so much content right now and so much information. And with AI, you don't necessarily need a 12-hour point and click course that teaches you technicalities of something. And from my perspective, like asking somebody to sit in front of the computer for 12 hours, like watching this massive course, what just doesn't align with how people learn anymore. And everybody's running ads. Everybody's running ads to tripwire funnels when you sell a small product with an intention to sell a bigger product afterwards. And people became sensitive to that. People became savvy. We know that you don't buy a thing for $30. They will upsell you something bigger on the back end. So that disrupts trust. And these ladies who I've been talking about at the beginning of the video, they've been teaching these tactics for years. So market became saturated with these offerings. And people are educated right now. And they know that the cheap product is an entry point to a bigger product. And they now understand the business model. So this business model is collapsing. So the question is the course business model dying because there are too many courses, too many funnels, and too many ads? What I think is happening is that the trust is shifting. And if you are creating a course to extract money from people as quickly as possible, and you are planning to build this massive business, my massive course business, you're going to be disappointed and you are setting yourself up for failure because this is the wrong motivation. When I created my first course in 2020, it was really cheap. Money was not a driver for me. It was more like a creative outlet. I was working with clients. I was constantly learning, and I felt the need to teach what I was learning. And my courses evolved with me, and I'm still learning, and I'm modifying my courses to reflect my new knowledge. And what I also realized is that clients don't want massive courses. They want a 2-3 hour masterclass that they can watch in a weekend and apply it to practice. So for example, I bought a new course about Facebook ads, meta ads. I watched it in one day, and now I'm applying everything I learned, and I also know what questions to ask ChatGPT. So that's a huge value for me. Another aspect of this is if you are a recognized expert in something, if you are a master of your craft, you have a natural urge to teach it. And I'd say, for me personally, creating an online course is a really exciting experience. So writing the course, recording it, planning the curriculum, then creating the sales page, then writing all the sales emails, like all of that work is like deeply fulfilling work for me as a creative person. And I'm teaching web design, so naturally, like the part that I love the most is actually creating all the graphics, all the internal designs that go with the course, and the sales page, and all the marketing promotional graphics. So that's really exciting for me. And I feel like if you have an urge to teach your craft, and you have a crowd of people who follow you and who want to learn from you, that's the transfer of knowledge we're talking about. And it has nothing to do with business models and funnels and ads and all of those things, because all of these things, they are actually eroding trust. We know that the multi-million-dollar ladies who built businesses on top of a course business model, they have 20 people teams who are spending massive budgets on ads. And we don't even know if these people are writing their courses themselves anymore, because there's like a whole production team behind them. And they are using the personal brands to run their company. So their companies expose as personal brands. And I feel like at this point, we reach a moment where a lot of customers realize that these are businesses, this is a business model, and these things are done to make money. But then there is another group of smaller creators who are craftsmen, who love what they do, and they want to teach it, because if you know how to do something really well, the urge to teach it is very natural. So will this business model collapse? Like, are online courses dead? Well, yeah, I feel like the business model is dying. Courses themselves are not dying, because people still want to hear from people Uh, People want to learn from another person, learn their tastes, their habits. Uh, People want context and warmth and authenticity. So if you think about online course business, it's not really about the business. It's about teaching your craft and transferring the knowledge and becoming a master and teaching your craft to others. And having a group of people who trust you and who believe in you and want to hear from you specifically. What's dying and what's problematic is this sneaky, predatory business model where we are bombarded with ads. We need to jump on a webinar, and webinar has all the hype tactics to hype us up, to give us urgency. There's so much information that nothing is urgent anymore, right? And the promise, especially this has to do with courses that teach you how to sell courses. So it's not working anymore. The get rich quick schemes are done. And what's left is authentic creators teaching their craft in an ethical way. So the opportunity to create and sell an online course is not gone. What matters more than ever is authenticity.